お帰りなさいませ、ご主人。
Hey everybody. Whoa, man, that's really peaky. That was a little loud. Hopefully not too loud. A little too loud? Maybe a little too loud. That was super loud. Alright. Hopefully it's alright. Gotta turn up the game a little bit. Wow. Why did my audio setup change so much? Maybe I need to change it here. Alright, so I already got her. I've been thinking about getting her skin. Does look pretty good. And I use her a lot, right? Should I? I do have the extra coin. She's like my best AoE damage dealer right now. Let's start with a recruit. I already have her, but I don't have her gun. So let's try it. I don't think I got it. Nope. This is not bad. She needs that. Wow. Was this in here before? Of upper 12? So let's check it out. I mean, so this rifle is at 176 or 78 attack. Now, let's see. I have these guns if they're on those. She has this one, which is not great. This Grio's old gun. Is it? Yeah. G36. Restores 2. Oh, looks like a typo there. 2 points of a stability if after the user heals an allied unit. It can be triggered once per turn. When performing an attack or an active heal, increases damage and healing by 10% for targets less than 50%. Now, what is this one? For every 3 points of Confectix index used, they really need to change that name. Consume the target's damage of next level is increased by 15 or 18. Maybe the G36 is better, especially for her. Increases damage by 10%. extra action. I don't like the idea of spending points, right? So many blues. Let's get it to 40, I guess. And hope I get more of these. That's really good. Attack, crit. Now, do I want like area defense? All the area defense. Not really double strategy we're looking for. Either the healing one. Ultimate Pursuit. Damage, healing, shield effects of ultimate skill increased by 5%. Or fire. I mean, this one has good stats, but I hate these red dot sites. These are like cheapo SRO on a high rise on a G36. Kind of silly. Aim point or a vortex, I guess. In actuality, this one's smaller than this one. Like, this one's like way out of size. Why do I have so many defense ones? I'd probably go with a vert grip in real life, but stat wise, I'll go with this, and then, whoa, what was that? Notification of moderation helps everybody. Alright. Nah, she's not really a damage dealer. Let's get her to 60. About that. do the daily. Level 60. Do you guys know what her meta is for her abilities? Let's see. Centaurus. Alright. Her Neuralink bests are at 6? Man, that's far. Three to 1 conversion. I mean, like, oof. Oof. I do not have enough of that. So, no skills for her then. Gain 3 points if an ally's heal. Removes heat recovery and applies it to the ally unit. Okay. Nice, new product. Monopoly. Do I even have material? Yep, getting that. Gotta get these. Gotta get these. Yeah, I should have gotten this. Oh well. Alright, I didn't know this was actually a mini game, right? Oops, did that wrong. Not that it matters. Oh, obviously. Being a little OCD here. Okay. Oh, what the? Forgot this. I didn't know that was a thing. Who's that? Oh, that's QBC. G36. Springfield. Do the supplies real quick. All allied units survive. Does that mean I want to go with like her? That should be helpful. So far tearing it up. Maybe girls, that would have been better here.
ごめんね。こっちこっち。えい。今行くよ。想定通りの勝利です。本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせる。
Not too bad. Collect all supply boxes. Within 7 turns. Hmm. Maybe miss shotgun?
Bachi, bachi, bachi.
No, I'll just take manual control of this. So do that.
私の新発明私が終わらせる。その
Easy.
配置完了。射撃中。リスクはすべて排除されました。
No, did I
次回
fail?
の役に立ててよかったです。
God damn it. Oh well. I didn't know that was an option. They all get the same. Alright. Coconut snow top. Screw it, we'll make everything. Nice. Alright. On with the story. Level 15. Easy enough. Oh, it's not voiced. Oh, manager. It's not often that I find you so distracted. It's entirely less. My apologies. Why must you apologize? I don't know if I could do their voice. Just... it's not in my range. As a supplier, you can provide the coffee beans today. Oh, looks like the guest of yours has selected the VP. Oh yes, he's our most valuable client after all. I see, and here I thought I was joking with you when I mentioned it last time. You really are, kidder. I've always taken my work seriously. Sorry. That wasn't what I meant. Ah, if you insist, I do have some extra coffee beans that I can supply today, manager. However, there will be some extra charges for the rush order like this one. Of course, we'll settle our bill with you per standard procedure. Springfield soon receives a message. After reading it, it automatically deletes itself. My, this helps out a lot. Just as she was about to continue, an internal call suddenly comes over her communicator. Do they have communicators? Am I peeking too much? Sounds like I'm peeking too much. How's that? We'll continue this later though. Like, don't they like communicate in level 2? The other party hangs up and Springfield answers the calling. She immediately hears a familiar voice. Manager, I spot several suspicious individuals approaching Zucchero. Should I deal with them? Springfield looks at the screen. The security camera shows several thugs swaggering down the street. It seems like there's some trouble, some gas, so I'll let Sharkery handle them. Did you hear that, Sharkery? Is it time for Sharkery's debut at last? Seems like there's some troublesome guests of the northwest of the cafe. Please take care of them. Will do. Sharkery will give them each and every one of them a perfect show. On a building roughly 1 kilometer away from Zucchero's cafe, Makoto is laying prone behind a set of guardrails on the balcony, concealing her camouflage cape. After hearing the voices through her communicator, she shifts her gaze away from the optical scope for a moment. As she watches the doll in the distance saunter off with an exaggerated dance-like step, Makoto grumbles to herself. Honestly, can we really count on her? I don't know, she's not like Vepley. While she's a civilian doll primarily intended for the entertainment industry, this young miss has been fitted with really advanced fire control components. Usually she's the one who handles troublesome guests like when you're not around. There's a doubt written all over Makoto's face when she continues to study Sharkery through her scope. Clearly she's not as convinced as Springfield's words. However, the suspicious individuals would each fade from Makoto's view over the course of the next few minutes. Looks like they were simply layabouts. Fortunately, they didn't pose a real threat. Sharkery, how are things now? One more moment, manager. This is the last one of them. Sharkery's voice comes over the transmissions. Hey, aren't you from that bar in the underground shopping district? Have you paid your protection money this month? If not, you'll... Wait, you're a doll? Oh, stay back. Run away. The sound of flesh being bludgeoned fills the channel. See? She's good at this. I guess tricking an enemy with her deceptive appearance must be part of how she gets the job done. What's this? Is that jealousy I hear, Makoto? Hell no. Who'd be jealous of a spoiled little brat anyways? Besides, all I need is a gun in my hand. And that's a wrap. Sharkery suddenly cuts into the transmission, striking a pose, before proudly declaring her work is done. Manager, I finished the mission without a hitch. Sharkery, what's that behind you? In the video view, an arm slowly reaches out from the dumpster behind Sharkery. Sharkery glances back and delivers a lightning fast kick that sends the arm back into the dumpster. Ha, it's nothing at all. So you threw him in the trash? You could have at least dumped them in front of the nearest police box. Oh no, my makeup's ready. I need to go touch myself up. You have the stage now, Miss Macchiato. Oh, wait. Can't believe it. She went off and spat out a bunch of crap and then walked off just like that. Called her back. You should come back to Mikado. No, Mikado. Macchiato. He's not there yet, is he? Maybe I should keep watch until he sets foot into the cafe. The police will show up and keep an eye on things for today. Besides, I'm sure you don't want to be stuck out alone on a roof when he shows up, right? Fine, I got it. Come back now, okay? Although she has an annoyed scowl on her face, Macchiato is already getting to work on her final task. First, she opens her terminal and refreshes her data links. The scenes from the cameras monitoring the streets around the Zucchero flash through her mind. Makoto's... Why did I keep saying Makoto? She does have the same hair color. Macchiato's neural cloud carefully parses and filters every single suspicious individual and sound, as well as windows and vehicles that could be used on spying on them. The fourth check reveals no suspicious conditions. The surrounding streets are safe. Having reached the conclusion, Macchiato stands up and looks down from the high ground in the city. As a professional sniper, she knows the layout of this place like the back of her hand. While this is a satellite city in the green zone, she can have a few bullets in an oppositional skull within a half second of any threat that exposes himself, should the situation call for it. Considering what kind of vacation this is today, she does not want any unexpected interruptions. After verifying the situation, Macchiato disconnects from the data cable that's plugged into the floor port before returning to her exquisite rifle into the violin case and leaps off the side of the building. The WA-2000 fit in a violin case. It's a bullpup rifle, so it's shorter than most other sniper rifles, but still, what, like a 20-inch barrel or something like that? I feel like most violins are like, I don't know, 14, 16 inches. "20 minutes later, after Zucchero's door chime rings in the last time today, 4 members of the cafe staff are finally gathered inside the cafe. Thank you, Miss Macchiato. Your coffee's ready. Okay, thanks. Macchiato accepts the cup and gives it a whiff. A rich sense of roasted caramel wafts into her nose. She takes a sip and her tense nerves promptly relaxes. The bitterness is just right, and the foam feels really dense. In any case, at least he didn't try to mess with me and treat me like a kid. You know, you can just praise G36 directly if you want to. You can call it G36. Will you express praise now, Miss Macchiato? You see, a person in question had no idea what you were doing at all. What a pain. I'll be more careful next time. You're really good at catering to everyone's taste, G36. This hot cocoa tastes super yummy too. As I thought, rather than an icky bitter coffee, sweet cocoa really does suit the super cute Shakri the best. Kids are so easy to fool. Are you praising Miss Shakri for being cute? What? Of course not. Looks like, apart from the lessons on the cafe work, G36 will also need to study up on speed. Macchiato's language too. I'll do my best. Why are you acting so serious about the sunrise? Oh, look. Miss Macchiato's ears are red again. Perhaps she's trying to change the subject, or perhaps she's really bothered by something, but Macchiato turns to look outside the window as she annoyingly drums her fingers on the table. Speaking of which, isn't our guest here yet? Dolls all look outside. The crowds of people are milling back and forth on the street, but the person they're all hoping to see hasn't showed up yet. The cookies will get cold if he doesn't arrive soon. Time ticks by and the sun rises. The anticipation of the girl's heart becomes a worry. Did something happen to him on his way here? They don't really want to speculate for reasons for it. However, the guest has always been a very punctual person. The cafe telephone rings in the silence. Springfield heads over to the counter and picks it up immediately, as she's been waiting for it all this time. She raises it to her ears and mimes the shushing gesture to the members of the cafe. Hello, this is Zucchero Cafe. What would you like, a reservation or a home delivery order? Oh, is the password system you arranged? Oh, is this the password system you arranged with them? However, the voice on the other end of the line is not the voice they've been longing for. Springfield immediately turns to put her back to the counter and gives the other three dolls a meaningful look. It's been a while, Mrs. Springfield. They used to fight each other. Alright then, let's dispense with the pleasantry. Does the fact that you have this comm code mean that you're with him? A wise seduction, and yes, I need you to help us out right now. You won't refuse us, will you? I mean, I feel like Springfield was always in the base. She was like she was always the event person. Please get to the point. Simply put, there are things that have gone wrong as usual, and the threat level is code red. I've sent you the coordinates and the route. Whether or not he'll be still alive depends on how quickly you get there. See you later then, ladies of the Zucchero. After some silence, Dandelion hangs up. What? Seems like our guest has encountered some difficulties on his way here. I believe we need to make a delivery. Manager would be using the emergency action plan. One moment, please. While she rehearsed the scenario in her inner cloud countless times, Springfield still wants to ensure the plan goes off without a hitch. Macchiato, go with the loadout number 1 and bring as much ammo as possible. After that, you'll drive everyone to the objective location. Got it. Sharkery, can you ensure that our next order is delivered? I believe you're installed with the relevant software already. No problem. Sharkery's gone through this a ton of times in the sim training. And for you, G56, I fear that we'll have to open that gift we were saving for a guest ahead of time. I apologize for that. I know you spent a lot of time preparing it for a surprise. That's fine. The gift exists because he needs it. Its value will be maximized if we sent it right away when it's required. Thank you. Just in case, I'll stay in the cafe and provide remote support. Man, my voice is way better when I'm not sick. I mean, I can talk better. If the worst should come to pass, I'll activate emergency measures. If that happens, do not return to Zucchero. Proceed immediately to the backup safe house and meet there. Understood. Please be careful too. I will. G36, please take care of yourself, everyone, while you're outside. I'll make sure to keep everyone safe. So in return, please wait at home for our return. The Venetian blinds slowly close, hedging out the sunlight outside the cafe, and the sounds of the doors closing is drowned out by the click-clack of rounds being chambered. A place which provides delicious food in times of leisure, and one that protects that which is important in times of danger. That's what Zucchero is. These are all level 15. Can I do this in one hit? I don't think I need her. G36.
了解よ。了解。
So close.
つでもどうぞ。
Restoring out to 150%. AoE heal.
All掃除の時間です。任せた楽勝よ。
Oh, he got blasted in the face. What tier is G36? Just tier 1? Eh. 9, huh? I don't know if I can read that much. These things are really wordy. Two kilometers west of the Intercontinental Railway transfer station. Black color IFV drives out of the mist. The autocannons and the turrets sweep left and right, searching for enemies. There's a large pit in front of these IFVs. One of them comes to a halt about 50 meters away from the pit, ensuring the situation is safe. The rear hatch slams to the ground. The black armored troops cautiously dismount. And why is this so cold? Turning on the powerful flashlights mounted on their weapons and illuminating the vast, seamless, bottomless pit before them. The sky starts to drizzle and the soldiers brace themselves. It starts to turn yellow. However, the troopers ignore the rising particle density. After the squad disperses and takes formation, a red-haired woman emerges from the vehicle. She walks past the troopers up to the pit. The troopers act like they don't see her, their guns raised as they continue to watch the surroundings for danger. She raises a cigarette to her mouth and lights it before looking disdainfully into the pit before taking a puff. The rain unfortunately puts out the cigarette, and the woman scowls and tosses the cigarette to the ground before forcefully stomping it out. Bad sign, my ass. This is the same shit, different day. Behind her, several more IFVs drop up to the pit. Drive into the pit. What the fuck? Black armored troops quickly dismount and spread out to scan their surroundings, and soon they fill up the space in front of the pit. The badge on the black armored vehicles proclaim that they are from the mangy security, but the equipment and the attitudes mark differently from the average PMC grunt. The woman changes the channel on the radio and begins delivering orders. Everyone listen up. This is a hazard level 3 assignment. Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot teams head into the underground and carry out the plan C-27. Bravo, Echo teams, watch the perimeter. Alpha team, stand by. Now for our ROE. She takes out the cigarette and lights it, taking a puff, and she pauses for a moment. Then the woman slowly exhales a cloud of smoke before giving her orders. Kill everything that moves. Don't recognize her. The black armored vehicles, armored troops are silent. The woman gestures the three teams of men and immediately pivot their head to the pit, while the other two begin establishing a defense around them. The woman continues smoking her cigarette. The soldiers behind her wait until she's done before walking up and asking her a question. Adjutant Lena team, why are the deployment 6 combat teams for a single level 3 assignment? Because Bass paid to deploy 6 combat teams. Even so, don't you think 6 teams is a little bit too much? Does the black op this time around really bother the brass this much? Just look. She points at the terminal in her hand and it shows the view from the trooper's helmet on the camera system. She grimaces in disgust as she looks at the insignia on the wall and covers it up by lighting another cigarette. Paradius again. The squad leader shakes his head. They've been way too active recently. It's been making us look bad too. I mean, our nickname? Thanks to all this goddamn Black Op. Even the rest of the managed security forces would rather die than let us help them. I mean, have you even heard of a nickname they gave us yet? Omen. You don't like it? We're the best of the managed security. It should be something like Shiny Edge, not Omen or whatever. Omen's kind of a cool name. Shiny Edge. The woman laughs out loud, then cuts off her laughter by sticking a cigarette into her mouth and taking a puff, and getting her breath under control again before she begins to speak. Frankly speaking, I really like that name. Nobody who hears it is going to have any illusions about what we're going to do next. She points to the squad leader's head. Say, Kenny, when you became a security contractor, did you really think you're going to keep anything safe? Of course not. Did you know? I mean, really hate it when people go and expect something of me and then end up depressed when their expectations fall short? I keep hearing crap like crap during the mission, like, aren't you here to save us? Or how can you do this? And whatever I do, it seems to make me think that I'm just a parrot in a cage. A parrot? Because everyone thinks you should be saying what you're expecting to say. Nothing else registers to proper words to them. It's just noise, like a rooster going awk awk or something. Kenny is momentarily at a loss for words on how to respond. Just then a voice comes to the radio and the two of them chit-chat, check their terminals. Adrenaline Latine. We are closing in on the target, preparing to enter. Switch off all security cameras, but leave one patched in directly to their comm channels. Do not record any imagery of this mission. Roger. Have Delta block off the entrance. Foxtrot will follow you and use up all your explosives. Roger. Time for work. Lentine tosses a cigarette butt aside and heads over to the IFE, with Kenny trailing after her. Once inside, the monitor inside the vehicle show the position of the combat team members who have entered the tunnel and view their body systems. On the screen, a black armored troopers are moving into the elevators formed by the huge smashed gateway. They enter the room beyond and cover each other in a leapfrog fashion. The room outside contains several dozen culture tanks with human body parts enmeshed with plant tendrils floating in the culture solution. The power source in the middle glows dimly. We found multiple samples. The power has been shut off. There might be a contact risk. Stay away from the tanks. Form all teams. The assignment has been upgraded to level 2. Understood. I'll let them know right away. Looks like their usual ritual site is down there. It's not often that there is one so close to a green zone. These lunatics are getting wilder and wilder. Don't let your ethics cloud your judgment. We take the money to solve problems, and we're just goofers for our small independent PMCs. Take Bravo's off sentry duty and have them go down there to support the others. Got it. I'll contact them. Kenny lays his radio, keys his radio and gives the orders to the combat team on the perimeter. The team's eyes are focused on the screen. The images of the camera continue flowing through as the troops take their plastic explosives out of their packs. They plant it on various corners of the room. No life forms detected nearby. Charges set, waiting for further instructions. Proceed for it. Yeah. There's a shout behind them as the image shakes violently. The viewpoint quickly turns to the rear, where a trooper in the back has been impaled through the forearm by a thorny plant stemming from one of the culture tanks. The trooper tries to escape, but the stem burrows deeper into his flesh. Purple liquid oozes out from the stab area, and the trooper's arm immediately swells up. The man behind him draws a knife from the waist and promptly chops off the wounded man's forearm. The stabbed soldier wails in agony, staggers back from the pain. His teammate pulls out a med kit and administers synaptics or stipics and painkillers. The camera view shifts to the plant that's burrowing deeper into the severed arm. The white-colored mist sprays in from off camera. Blah. Abnormal contact has occurred. One man has been injured, suppressing with liquid nitrogen. The vegetation seems to be unable to bear the weight of the forearm. It falls to the ground and splinters into many pieces. How many times do I have to tell you not to approach those tanks? The teen sighs and rubs her temples. Send him up. Will do. The teen leans back on her chair and addresses Kenny in a mockery tone. Well, lucky him. For a low price of half an arm, he gets to collect a big fat paycheck compensation. That guy who was wounded was probably Macchio. He's been with us for close to 10 years. Close to 10 years. It's been that long already. You know, when I got sick of being an adjutant, you should take over. I'll go join the combat squad and get some random little injury. And when the time comes, make sure you give me a nice little bonus, enough to retire with. Yeah, right, adjutant. Who else would be kind enough to share their compensation with someone else? You mean you wouldn't share yours with me? Hell no. Wow, petty much? Latine pounds to express her displeasure. But they've been through this routine so many times before that Kenny doesn't even bother to follow up with an old gag. How many more rooms are there to clear? How many more rooms are there which need blowing? The intel indicates there are 2 more. Looks like there's a whole mess of black ops for us today. Suddenly, Latine pulls off her earpiece and Kenny's about to speak, but she signals him for it to stop. Did you hear something? I think it sounded like a helicopter. A helicopter. Swelly removes his earpiece and listens carefully, then shakes his head. Nothing. What happened? Our intel didn't mention anything like an aircraft passing nearby, right? I mean, it's perfectly normal for people to use aircrafts without filing for permissions in an ungoverned region like this. Teen frowns and puts her earpiece back on, and she continues to speak in an unhappy tone. I have a bad feeling about this. Adjutant, Latine, we've just got a transmission from Bravo. They found an elevator which isn't marked on the intel, and there's a large thermal signature coming from the chamber below. I'll patch in the video over. The 2 of them turn to the back to the screen. It flashes and then the perspective changes. This time the viewer is looking into a pit with a thermal imager. Give me the size and the composition of the thermal signature. One moment please. Scan complete. I'm picking up at least 40 life forms and a massive thermal signature. Massive, at least 5 units or more. Massive 5 units, so it's a vision of that. So they summoned us even before the ritual was complete. That doesn't happen very often. The sound of gunshots come over the transmission, seemingly from a long distance away. I hear gunshots. All teams, stay alert. Who are you engaging? Hang on. There's nobody. None of the teams have engaged anybody. Then something must have happened underground. Delta, finish planting the explosives. The rest of you, head deeper into the pit. This assignment hazard is now level 1. All personnel prepare to engage the Bujan. Understood. Well, that answer was simple enough. There was an added hint of nervousness in the man's voice. They're calling this a hazard level 3 mission, even though there's a Bujan present. You're wondering why they shelled out so much, right? And it looks like you got your answer. Still, even the FABN group has been in charge of things. The Bujan is so close to the green zone, it's going too far. Forget it. This isn't any of our business. We have Alpha preparing themselves. We'll be... Suddenly they hear a bullet strike the exterior armor plate of the vehicle, followed by an emergency transmission over the radio. This is Echo. We've engaged unknown dolls. They're attempting to enter the underground chamber. Dolls? How many? Unknown estimate. They have a sniper. 2 of our guys have been hit. We're pinned down. God damn it, Kenny. Get the other IFE over and give him fire support. Why now of all times? Rhino 2, Rhino 3, what the hell are you doing? Why aren't you returning fire? What? Your optics were destroyed? You shower us. You shower of useless assholes. Must I do everything myself? Kennedy climbs into the gunner's seat and grips manual control of the auto cannons for attack. However, there's a sound of crisp impact outside the vehicle, and the gunner's monitor in front of him promptly bursts into a sea of static. What the? Don't waste your time. We aren't going up against ordinary dolls. Alpha, mounts up. We're moving to assist. Bleh. I'm approaching the coordinates with Miss Dandelion sent us. I see some IVs here. Might end up being a big threat to us. I've destroyed their optics, so they shouldn't be able to do anything for the time being. Got it. Ready to break in? Yeah. Give me 30 seconds and I'll be at your position in ASAP. Blah. Checker, stay inside, keep the engines running, prepare to head out at any time. Yeah, so I won't get a chance to shine. Unless you want a 25mm ventilation in your frame. Okay. Don't take your time. How do I want to do this? The big summoned a bot. Can't hold them, Adjutant. Those dolls made underground. That fighting style and such capable T-dolls. This is Bravo. We made contact with unknown T-dolls. They've got a lot of firepower on this side. Requesting backup. This is tall. The T-dolls are underground as well. Looks like things are becoming more and more interesting. Leave 3 people behind to attend to the wounded. Everyone else follow me. We're going after those dolls. Got it. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pit, how many more enemies are there? There should be at least 50 of them according to the scans. Is there another way out? As you can see it right now, I'm just Look, I'm being serious here. In that case, we should be able to solve the problem handily once our reinforcements arrive, right? Reinforcements? Where are we getting reinforcements from? Then I hear a familiar yet unfamiliar voice in my ears. The moment I do, I know I've been tossed a lifeline. Master, do you hear me? Loud and clear. We received Miss Dandelion's distress signal and now approaching your location. Macchiato's come too. Wait for us, Commander. Don't you dare die down there. Looks like my number's not up yet. Galen, give me, G36's location. Already sent. The enemies, and the enemy's weight of fire is massive. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Considering that we don't know if more enemy reinforcements are showing up. I quickly glanced to the signal icons on the terminal. G36 and the others are approaching fast from their positions. I can count on them to help me pinch the enemy. However, I need to take a countdown back from the British one first. I look around, and Diane is hitting the enemy with everything she's got. Selphine and Helene, she's protected, are looking at me with frightened eyes. You don't have much room for errors, but I'm certain that even after all this time, the dolls can still work well together. There's no time to hesitate, or more time to hesitate. I quickly decided my next move and give my order. Diane, Commander? I need suppressive fire from you, hinging you in the direction following their attention. Our reinforcements will flank them from behind and will break through to their location. Oh yes. Gangline, help compute the ideal attack route for Diane and G36 and send it to them. Are you done? Set. Sorry, can you give me a sit upon your situation once you're in position? Then wait my go. Yes, Master. ETA 1 minute. Diane keeps laying down fire. When I give the word, make the break for more open area and draw the enemy's attention. Thank you. Can you and your big sister put on a good show to distract them? No problem. Leave it to me. Good, that's all I need to hear. And who might this be? Her name is Yahoo. She's a friend of ours. Got it. How about this? You look pretty agile. Can you bring the Helena we brought with, help bring Helena back with us? I'll have Danny Lyle disable Helena's defensive system. Let's say it's just commander for you. You're ready to give me orders without hesitation, even though this is the first time we met. If you can handle it, do it in your stead. Of course I can. Should I head out now? Glad you're willing to help out. Wait for my signal. I look up to Helena, who's floating in the air, watching us struggle with a look of amusement on her face. I pay her no further attention and look down at the Helena in front of me. You're Helena too, right? Yeah. Do you want to live? Can't die yet. I see a determined change to her eyes and I turn to Sophie. Proceed to protect her. She's also Helena. Okay. Reaches down to support Helena by her side and looks up to the airborne Helena. So our Helena, relax, she'll be fine. Saying so, I turn to look at the hovering delegate. You can do it, right? I'm dying on. As you wish. As I give orders, all the dolls look at me. I take a deep breath and wait for the transmission to come in. Master, we reached our attack position, waiting for your command. Got it. Everyone go. G-36 go silently drop down into the elevator platform at the bottom of the shaft while the black armor enemies are focused on firing on the other direction. We suddenly open fire, cutting the black armor troops down before they even know what's going on. The doll soon take position that the enemies once occupied will provide covering fire. Then Gate flies into Helena, who seems unhappy. The spherical defense systems begin to glow, but Dandelion seizes control of them before they can finish charging up. Nap time for bad kids. Ew. Before she finishes, 3 spheres glow and revert into their box form, which includes a Helena. Yahoo, go now. Got it. Throws out her grappling line and immediately springs forward towards the high ground while taking Diane and Genji rushing forward towards Centaurus. Run! Everyone breaks into the mad dash while Centaurus and Makoto pin them down. The enemy's volume of fire is significantly reduced. I'm running in the group's head while Selphine and Helene close close behind me, and Diane and Genji bring up the rear. As we approach Centaurus, I notice flickering flashlights in the tunnel off to our side. Makoto, incoming enemy reinforcements. They're my blind spot. I can't hit them. Cover the commander. Diana and Genji rush forward to head the group and turn to face the enemy reinforcements. Genji presses my shoulder and gets my head down while Diane blocks the bullets from her side. The 2 dolls mount the fighting retreat for the enemies. Dazzling flashes of light erupts as bullets splinter and fragment against the frames. But they grit their teeth and continue to return fire. Looking up, I see Xiaohu and has taken Helena's box out of the air and begins using her grappling line to rake the enemy with one enemy fire with one hand. Actually, so this will be throwing them back. Now go. That was a hard sentence. As the enemy's fire falter, we begin sprinting towards Centaur's location. Jashu makes a hard landing behind us, and Dandygate follows close behind her. T-36 uses Go picks up the smoke grenade from black armor corpse and tosses it to the tires. The two of them prime the smoke grenades and throw them out. Two smoke grenades hit the ground, and a cloud of white smoke scares us. Everyone gets behind covers. Despite it, because they can't see us anymore, the enemy's gunfire suddenly stops. Centaurus, WA2000, thank you for your support. Called Macchiato now. It was an honor. Miss 95, 97, are you alright? Fine, our frames are so functional, but we should leave ASAP. I look at the dolls, and Diane's shoulder and head are damaged, while Jenny has two holes in her thigh. Centauri's help them to get onto the platform elevator. Sophie holds a panting Helena as they make their way forward. Shaggy struggles with dragging the heavy box behind her. I will run into the elevator too, groan and rumble before slowly grinding into the movement. Dolls keep their weapons pointed the way we came, but no enemies follow us. The thunderous gunner fire that surround us now have suddenly vanished. The surroundings have grown quiet except for the noise of the elevator. For some reason I don't feel the joy of narrowly escaping death. On the contrary, the sense of foreboding fills my mind. Striker, are there any enemies at the position we entered from? Not right now. Are you sure? This is important. Striker's been watching the telescope this whole time. Alright then. Start the ignition. We'll be in there in 5 minutes. You have a vehicle outside? Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise gift. A gift? But Koto, bad news. I'm Macchiato. I've seen tons of IFVs head towards your location. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Isn't that all the IFVs we saw now? What should we do, Striker 3? Prepare to engage. Commander, there are IFVs trying to intercept us. Should have known they wouldn't let us go so easily. Master, I have a plan.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Breathe as fast as possible. So far the story seems pretty good, well contained, well edited. Let's see. Get next. Any more of these, I think, right? 15. I don't know why they're all labeled the same. They're thorns and daisies. I wonder how many I want to do. There's a total of 9. I can do like 3. 3 a weekend? A week? Or maybe 3 today, 3 tomorrow, 3 next weekend. Adjutant Latine, look out. The red-haired woman is caught off guard by the green-clad doll suddenly jumping across her path. Forgets to duck. Kenny tackles Latine to the ground, and the bullets that would have hit her square in the chest slam into the man's backplate. The other troops immediately stop shooting and drag the two of them to safety. The woman gets to her feet and immediately checks on her squad leader's wounds. Kenny, are you right? Oh, fine now. She suddenly inspects the piece where the... She quickly inspects the place where he was struck and finds the bullet stuck between 2 of his ballistic plates. Get up already. It's not going to put you... It's not going to get you pregnant. That's pretty good. Get up ready. It's not going to get you pregnant. The woman kicks off a squad leader. After realizing he wasn't injured at all, Kenny scrambled to his feet. Latine pays him no further ahead. Instead, she peers out from behind the cover. The smoke cloud has fully spread out and she can't see anything. Adjutant, we lost side targets. Should we pursue? Give me a casualty report. We got 12 KIs, 25 wounded. The serious losses are serious. Goddamn motherfuckers. After them. I want all to burn in hell. Calm down, Adjutant. We're at a huge disadvantage fighting dolls at this range. Tina trembles with rage. She pulls out a cigarette, takes a deep drag from it to calm herself down. After a brief contemplation, she reason wins out over her emotion. Bravo, evacuate everyone else from the other teams who can still move, form up into the squad and follow me. We're headed up to the surface to wipe them out. Once we get out of this underground level, blow the charges. Yes, ma'am. Kenny, have anyone from Echo Team who's still alive drive the IFVs over and block the exit of those dolls are using. Stop them no matter what, even if it means to have to physically hit them with your cannon barrels. I'll contact them right away. The attack and losses sustained far exceed anything she expected. Meanwhile, it's very hard for her not to imagine what has happened after looking at the corpses of the butcher room in the deep pit and the woman in the black outside of it. What the hell am I even fighting for? Tina mutters to herself, a mix of emotion in her heart. Then she casts aside the cigarette butt and vanishes into the darkness of the tunnel with the rest of her men. This is Rhino 4 hailing Rhino 1. We've picked up Echo and we're headed towards the tunnel entrance. The remaining black armored troopers file out into the IFVs. Their rear hatches closes up and the engines roar loudly. 1 copies. We're following behind you, ready to cover you at any time. 2 IFVs stop at the entrance of the tunnel. It's wide enough that they can drive into it side by side. The remaining 3 IFVs are parked outside the entrance, flanking it with their auto cannons pointing towards the opening. All their targeting optics are riddled with bullets, forcing the crews to pop their heads out of the hatches and physically view their surroundings. The vehicle's headlights are turned on, the vehicle's commanders are signaling in advance, and 2 lead IFV drives into the tunnel. Rhino 4, let the infantry scout the surroundings. Don't let yourself get flanked in ambush. 4 copies. They're on high alert. Now armored men emerge from the vehicles, guns out at the ready as they eye the surrounding area. This is the team. The enemy is taking the elevator up, headed to the top of the elevator landing, and intercept them. Smash them into bits. 4 copies, Adjutant. You heard her. Pick up the pace. Copy. Accelerating now. The IV picks up speed, crushing crates and corpses underfoot. The black armored troops notice that
crushed corpse have mangy security written on their gear, but their rapid movement soon carry them out of sight. Stopping at the end of the tunnel, the IFV's headlights casting a clear glow ahead, while the elevator's platform noisily makes its way up the shaft. The spinning yellow lights and the alarm klaxons are a constant reminder to the IFV crews that the complement of the elevator is about to arrive. The elevator platform is stacked high with various crates. The IFVs turn their turrets to cover it as it comes into everyone's view. Open fire! Open fire! Roger, commencing attack. Meanwhile, they can't see the enemy position. The IFV gunners begin pulling the triggers on their hand stations without hesitation. The IFV's auto cannons and coaxial machine guns open up in unison, the tremendous firepower of the large caliber rounds shredding the boxes and crates and platform into pieces. The autocannon rounds pierce the platform itself and turn the center into Swiss cheese. Plumes of smoke and gunfire cover the entire platform. It's only after 10 odd seconds of withering barrage that the IFVs cease their attack. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Do you have visual contact? Unable to determine. There's no way anyone could survive that. A sharp blade slashes through the neck of the speaking trooper. He stares incredulously at the made tired dial who has appeared behind him. Blood spurts from several of his carotid and jugular. He tries with all his might to stop the bleeding, but it fails. He collapses limplessly through the turret hatch into the vehicle's interior. Ambush! Ambush! Drop off your troops! Ah! Another doll descends from the ceiling, landing heavily onto the turret. The crewman nearest to her tries to pull out a pistol and shoot, but she kicks him in the head, hard enough to spin his head 360 degrees around his neck. What the hell's going on? Report! We've been ambushed. Disembark. Form up. Don't shoot. We captured one of the IFVs and wiped out the rest of the enemies. Roger that. Commencing operation. Damn. Damn. Two-turn bitch. Or 1.5 turn. Thanks, Centaurus. The autocannons would have shot us to bits if it wasn't for your warning. Climbing up the tiny platform was a piece of cake. Those people were totally underestimating us. Just before the IVs arrived, the dolls already carried me and jumped up the elevator shaft landing, where they'd hidden in the side tunnel. Meanwhile, Shang Yu and Shitari's lay in ambush on the ceiling, waiting for the enemies to deliver themselves into our net. There's no way those enemies would have given up easily. Makados engaged their engage their IFVs when we arrived here, so my guess is that they would have used them to head us off. Thanks to yours truly destroying their optical systems, otherwise they never would have exposed themselves like they did. Good point. We would have had a much harder time if they had buttoned up in the vehicles. Those metal boxes are real pain. See how proud Macchiato looks. I nod in their direction to show my approval. Still, staying here is too dangerous. I just wish for the dolls to gather up so we didn't move into our next move. Thank you. Everyone, you're a godsend. Come on, let's mount up. We'll handle the driving. Miss Dandelion, would you mind helping me download some driving software? On it. Centaurus climbs into the driver's seat while the dolls in the back check the corpses out of the vehicle before filling the passenger compartment. Centaurus finishes downloading the IFV's driving software. Just as everyone finishes up taking their places, just as we begin to reverse, however, there's a massive explosion coming deep within the underground complex. Damn, Bruce was trying to blow up the place. Hurry up, we need to get out of here. Yes, Master. Centaurus floors the accelerator on the IFV and wrenches it forward. The tunnel behind us, the IFV begins to disintegrate in its wake as a chunk of debris falls from the ceiling, raining. Rhino 4, coming Rhino 4. Echo Team, do you copy? I think they're all dead. Son of a bitch. All remaining Rhino units, listen up. Seal off the end, tunnel exit. The tunnel is collapsing faster and faster, but Centaurus is already driving as fast as the IFV can go. From the perch inside the turret, Mercado spots the IFV waiting to ambush us, but there's no way it could slow down now. Sharky, get over to the tunnel right now. We need your backup. Go plan 1. Weapons free. Weapons free. And it's time for Sharky's exciting performance at last. Yay! We slam into the wall, a wall of lead from the IFVs outside the tunnel, forcing Makoto to duck back inside the turret. The force of the bullets, cannons, shells, and the manner of ordnance thrown up in the endless range of spark as they ricochet off the IFV's armor. Behind us, the tunnel collapsed. Surge's force can consume us all. Suddenly, a tremor of whirling blades shake from the air as the IFVs from the outside of the tunnel. The helicopter armed with a rocket pod has just arrived in the attack position. It's a chopper. There's an attack chopper out here. What? Hang on, we're almost there. The black-clad soldiers are running through the wilderness at top speed, and the exit behind them becomes a breach of flame. Demolition charges as they sprint towards the other one. Quick, shoot it, shoot it! The IFV turrets begin to swivel, but it's too late for them. Blackhawk. The helicopter hovers in mid-air, and then a volley of rocket pods turn the IFVs into burning wreckages. The IFVs from the inside tunnel roar into the open air, bashing the flame wreck outside. Trailing by explosions which completely destroy the tunnel in its wake. As the flame clears, the IFV carries on towards a small hill in the distance while spewing black smoke. The helicopter gracefully lands on the bank side and flies past us, laying on the hill that we were heading. Once we get there, Centauri puts on the brakes, emerges from the IFV. While I can barely keep my eyes, open my eyes because of the downwash and grit, I managed to see that still shocks me to the core. Nothing could be more familiar to me than the black helicopter before me. Aww. Except for perhaps the worn but still legible insignia on the side of the shield of a G and K. These things used to drop in. This is how you enter and evac from Maps and Girls Frontline 1 was these Black Hawk helicopters. And Chinooks, I think. Get to the chopper. I had no time to admire it though. The dolls popped out of the IV's hatches and began climbing towards it. I helped the dolls push the Helena in the box to the cabin. In the distance, the black armored troops have also gotten to the high ground on their own. The woman who leads them anxiously gazes at the helicopter in the distance. God damn it, we won't be able to catch up to them. Kenny, do you have any rocket launchers? We do. Bring that chopper down. Give me a pair of those binos. Woman takes the binoculars that one of our men handle her and looks at the helicopter. Range 260, fire when ready. Through the binoculars, she sees the dolls pull a human into the cabin. The human takes a seat on the lip of the passenger compartment. Magnifies her binoculars, but when she sees the man's face, she finally freezes. Isn't he from Frankfurt? She immediately changes her mind and gives another order. Ceasefire. However, the squad leader has pulled the trigger and shoots towards the helicopter and banks out of the path of the rocket. However, the intersection course that the missile has sealed the fate of the group of the helicopter. Firing. 2 shots ring out, piercing the rocket, throwing it off course where it explodes in midair. What the? The shockwave from the rocket shakes the helicopter, but the pilot soon levels it out and continues to pick up speed while trying to get out of this godforsaken hellhole. We still have hostiles nearby. Find them. The helicopter is still in range. Should we keep going? As Kenny barks orders to his men, he raises the rocket launcher, awaiting Latina's response. All units take cover and wait for instructions. Immediately upon hearing the order, the black armored troops immediately remain still and make no further movements. In the distance, the helicopter picks up speed and fades from sight. Meanwhile, the hidden shooter does not reveal themselves, so they're covering their escape. Then, 2 gunshots, 2 people. Shoves the binoculars back into Kenny's hand and takes out a cigarette and lights it. The surviving men in black are silent as they wait for Latina's next orders. A moment later, she throws the cigarette aside without so much taking a drag and turns to address Kenny. Contact HQ. Tell them the mission's complete. Inform personnel that to have them pay out the maximum compensation for our fallen men. Kenny nods. When writing your combat report, attribute all personnel and material losses battle to the presume. Do not mention anything with the Battle of the Dolls. What? Then find the most reliable underground broker you can. I need information. Lots of information. With that, Latine heads to the distance, ignoring Kenny's questions. The sound of the world begins to fade as she loses herself in thought. There's only one thought left in her mind. Why? 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 Driven by that thought, she set out on a mission of her own.
リスクは全て排除されました。指揮官の役に立ててよかったです。
Man, it's a shitty situation for her. It's too bad. Am I frozen? I look frozen. Am I frozen? Might have been frozen the whole time. But yeah, this event's pretty good. And it ties into the main story, which kind of sucks that it's an event. Really. Oh wow. But yeah, because it ties into
this last chapter, right? So that's pretty good. Do one of these real quick. I really think they could use. God damn it. I really think they could use more machine guns.
みんな警戒を怠らないで。安全に帰還するまでは気を抜けないわ。
There's only 2, and I think even in CN there's only 2, maybe 3. Let me look actually. How many are in CN that are machine guns? Just 2. How many blades? Just 2. 4 SMG shotguns, a shit ton of SMGs. I mean, makes sense. Handful of pistols and a crap ton of rifles. Or ARs, which, yeah, I mean, they're the most common arms. So it's not too surprising. See any more of these? A lot of these, actually. So I get 5 here. Is that the most optimal way of doing it? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Daily patrol. I'll do that later. What do I need supply of? I suppose the ability is more important than the weapons.
何見てるの？時々他人に厳しく当たりすぎなので。私の銃が見たい？
Yeah, let's do that. I kind of really could use it. I'll do 80. $20 of those. Which leaves me a little short. Makoto, I have pretty high. What's this? Shakari's a little low. She's almost... yeah, she's all the way up there. She's also all the way up there. She's not all the way up there. She's all the way up there. She's also all the way up there. She's not up there, but I don't think I will bring her up. Not her either. She's not all the way up, but I don't think I'll bring her up either. Is she a submachine gun? Polo. She's probably worth getting up there. She's not worth getting up there. Too bad, because I do like her. G36. Sharky, that ain't gonna happen. Right, so I have G36 already. I actually got a really good roll with her. I roll for Ulgid once. No. Junk. And I'll roll for the Maid's Rule. Supposedly the G36 is gonna come to America by HK. Hopefully it's not gonna be HK price. Hopefully it's like UMP price or SLA price. Sucks because I just bought an SLA. Oh well. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Should I get it? Should I get it? Screw it. It's what, like 20% off? Nice. Check it out real quick before I end it for today. I mean, I do use her a lot. She is really good. She's a Civ, and she's not really a T-doll. I don't think this has any new poses. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm liking the event story. I think it's pretty good. The next time I'll probably do these 3 supply missions. Then I'll do the, oh, there's a cutscene. Then these 3. Or these 3. 4. Then I'll do that tomorrow. Sounds good. But yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. I like it. Alrighty, everyone. Go ahead and have a good one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're around. Later.